What's up, Silver Stackers? This is Silver Slayer, and welcome to your daily Silver Stacking video. Thank you for tuning in and supporting the Silver Stacking community. The best way to help Silver Stacking channels out is by liking the videos and leaving a comment. That helps the video out so much, and I really want the Silver Stacking community to grow on YouTube, and liking the videos and sharing them, that helps those videos reach new audiences, new potential stackers. So not just my channel, every Silver Stacking channel you see, like their videos, leave a comment. Engagement really does help. I'm also doing a silver giveaway, so if you subscribe and go enter, you might win some silver. I'm picking 2 winners. Now, I want to play a game with you. Every one of my videos, I started this new game. It's called Cop or Drop. It's called Cop or Drop. I'm going to show you an ounce of silver. Every single video I do this now. Show you an ounce of silver, and I want you to comment down below, is it a cop or is it a drop? Cop meaning you want that coin, you would buy it, or drop meaning nah, you'll pass. So this coin isn't even released yet. This is from the European Mint. I did an unboxing the other day. They sent me 4 or 5 unreleased 2022 silver coins. So I was able to unbox them and show you a first-hand impression. So I'm one of the only people in the world, like individual stackers, that has this silver. So I think this is a perfect coin to do a copper drop with, because you might be buying these coins soon. So this is the coin. It is a 2022 Hibernia silver coin. You can obviously see the queen's face on the back, but I think the coin is cool. It reminds me of the Britannias. It is a Hibernia, so it's very similar in looks, but personally, I think the Britannia looks better. There's more detail in the Britannia, and I don't know the exact pricing of this coin, but if you go in the unboxing video I posted the other day, I have a link to each one of those coins where you can buy the pre-sale and where they will be live at. Also, they sent me a whole bunch of different ones, like a Bitcoin one, a lot of different ones. So go check that video out if you want to see some of these unreleased coins. But is this a cop or a drop? Would you get this coin? Now, this is going to be a crazy video, folks. We are talking about some crazy stuff. And honestly, this isn't the article that I wanted to make, but this article came out today. It's new news about this asteroid approaching Earth that has up to $700 quintillion worth of precious metals. And NASA is trying to mine this asteroid. They sent a rover out this year, but the asteroid is approaching by the year 2026, will be passing by Earth, and they're going to try to mine this thing. And if they do, they will have so much gold and silver that it wouldn't be rare anymore. It would be just as common as a rock outside in your backyard. So what would that do to the silver price? I think we all know. But that's a whole separate topic we'll go into in this video. But this one, which my co-host from the Silver Stacking podcast brought to me in the last podcast, and it's talking about how we might be able to actually make silver, make elements. And that is because nuclear fusion, which is what powers the sun, which, you know, that's how these elements are basically made. And, you know, gold and silver isn't made in the Earth's crust. It comes here from asteroids, right? So they found a breakthrough to, I guess, make nuclear fusion. This is what it looks like. And since they did, if they can master this, they will be able to make silver. Now, if they could make silver, then what would that do to the price? The same thing as Psych 16. What if they're able to mine this asteroid? Now, will they be able to mine, you know, space mining by the year 2026? Highly unlikely, but that's not even the point. The point is that we're advancing so fast technologically with these 2 very different things, right? This one's talking about grabbing silver, unlimited silver out of the sky. This one's talking about making the silver on Earth. You get what I'm saying? We're reaching a new technological era where instead of just digging silver out of the ground and hoping to find some, we might be able to just make it. And if that happens, or when that happens, will silver even be valuable? It's a good question. Now, I don't think any of this would happen anytime soon, within our lifetime, but who knows? I mean, I'm 29, so in 40, 50 years, I couldn't even imagine how much we'll have advanced, technologically. By that time, there's probably going to be cryo chambers with people freezing themselves and sent up in space to be, brought back to life in another life. It honestly, like think about 50 years ago where we were technologically, and now look, right? Self-driving cars and all that. I'm sure that there is going to be a point in time where not something will replace silver, but we will be able to find it, because we are already in the middle of a major silver crisis, a major shortage. U.S. Mint sold 5 million ounces the first month of January. The amount of silver we're needing as we advance in this new technological digital era, which is going to be needed, doubling, tripling every single year, especially with solar panels, 5G towers, electric vehicles. We're going to need a lot of silver, but where are they going to get it from? Where are they going to get it from? So I'm sure as the silver shortage becomes more critical on their radar, which I think it's going to by the end of this year, they're going to find new ways. That NASA mission, by the way, they're taking this serious. They're sending out a rover. They put a whole team together to mine this asteroid. Why would NASA care about mining an asteroid of precious metals? Because they know it's scarce. And why would they take it so seriously? Because they know how beneficial that could be. Gold and silver isn't valuable just because it's shiny, ladies and gentlemen, especially silver. Gold kind of, since it's used mainly for watches and jewelry and earrings and stuff, gold kind of is. Yes, there's gold in electronics. I used to take gold out of cell phones myself, but silver is the industrial metal. So I do want to look at this thing. So the asteroid is called Psyche 16, or 16 Psyche. Has up to $700 quintillion worth of precious metals. We're talking copper, we're talking gold, silver. This thing is covered with precious metals. NASA sends out a rover this year. They've been working on this project for about 4 years now, and they just want to get a better look at it. They know from their thermal or whatever that it is covered in precious metals. So let's look a little bit into this article, and then we'll dive into the breakthrough from the nuclear fusion. So NASA, and by the way, this was put out today. I've been covering this asteroid for probably a year or so now, and any updated news is huge for me, at least. This is a big deal. So this came out March 9th. Well, this video will be posted March 10th, so this was the day before. NASA's Psyche mission, which will investigate one of the most metal-rich asteroids ever observed, 16 Psyche, is edging nearer to liftoff. So yes, like I said, this rover is going out this year, and I guess they are getting close to that launch date. The Psyche spacecraft, just had its twin solar arrays installed, meaning it's close to its final configuration ahead of the planned August launch. Oh, so it's launching in August. Thanks to the solar power generated from those arrays, the Psyche mission will travel 1.5 billion miles to ascertain whether 16 Psyche asteroid really does contain $700 quintillion worth of heavy metals. Investigating the ancient space rock, 173-mile wide asteroid is viewed. Oh my God, 173-mile wide asteroid covered in precious metals. Could you imagine how beautiful that thing looks? I mean, man, that would be a sight to see. So, man, I'm sure if aliens found that bad boy, man. Do you believe in aliens, by the way? Let me know. Comment down below. So anyways, this would be viewed as a key target for future space mining missions. The problem is that light readings paint a picture of an asteroid abundant of rich metals, while gravitational calculations suggest it has lower mass than would be expected from a rock or a space rock composed mainly of iron and nickel. A team from Purdue and Brown University, for example, recently suggested that 16 Psyche may have an outer coating of metal and a large rock core, which would account for the spectroscopy readings. So let's keep on going. There's only one way to truly find out 16 Psyche's composition, and that comes in the form of NASA's Psyche mission, which is estimated to read the asteroid by 2026, like I was saying. And once it arrives at the massive space rocket, will spend almost 2 years making close orbits and taking readings. Oh, so they're just getting to the asteroid by 2026, and they're going to spend 2 years reading it. So yeah, this is years and years away. So space mining hasn't even started yet, right? It's going to, like, the idea's there, the mission's ready, but this is years and years away. So I don't think that we're going to be seeing, $700 quintillion worth of precious metals reaching the Earth's surface anytime soon. So if you think that maybe silver is just going to plummet and be worthless because of that, this is a long, long ways away. And then you have to figure out how would they bring all that back, and how much money would go into this, which is a whole nother video and a whole nother topic, which might make it, even, it could be high, I guess, incorporated into higher prices. But another really, well, I'll wait to the second article. But anyway, so now that the mission's spacecraft has its solar arrays attached, it is one crucial step closer to liftoff. The 5-panel arrays measure 75 square meters, and according to NASA, they are the largest ever to be installed. So, anyways, yeah, that's a little bit of an update, but I do want to get to this one. Now, what I was just about to say is, if they can create silver through nuclear fusion, which powers the sun, imagine how cool that would be to own nuclear fusion silver, right? Like, we were talking about that on the podcast. Like, I would pay extra money to have some silver that was man-made. I'm sure if that happens, the premiums would be crazy. Like just imagine that. Like, this silver wasn't found in the Earth's crust. This was made from man. That would be pretty freaking cool. And I'm sure that that's how they would market it if that, or when that occurs. But like I said, I don't think this would be happening anytime soon, but let's dive into this article. European scientists say they have made a major breakthrough in their quest to develop practical nuclear fusion, the energy process that powers the stars. The UK-based JET Laboratory has smashed its own world record for the amount of energy it can extract by squeezing together two forms of hydrogen. If nuclear fusion can be successfully recreated on Earth, it holds out the potential of virtually unlimited supplies of low-carbon, low-radiation energy. The experiments produced 59 megajoules of energy over 5 seconds. This is more than double what they achieved in 1997. It's not a massive energy output, only enough to boil about 60 kettles worth of water, but the significance is that it validates design choices that have been made for even bigger fusion reactor now being constructed in France. I'm curious how dangerous this is, like it's form a black hole or something. But anyways, listen to this. We've demonstrated that we can create a mini star inside of our machine and hold it there for 5 seconds and get high performance, which really takes us into a new realm. They can literally create a star, like a star, within a machine. Like a star, like the stars, dude. That's so crazy. But anyways, yeah, so that's kind of how it works. I'm not a scientist. Maybe one of you are, but this is how it works. And let's see. Wow, that looks crazy. So I want to get to high stakes fact down to the brilliance people trust, blah blah blah. But anyways, the point of me bringing this up is that they can, and actually this isn't the article that I think dives into it. Hopefully it does, but the article that my co-host brought was how they could make elements with it. I don't know if this article mentions it or not. This is more talking about the logistics. But I really hope they mention how it can potentially create elements, since silver is an element on the periodic table. It's Ag 47, and that's why, or the 47th element, and it's called Ag. That's why silver stackers say Ag 47. By the way, quick fun fact. But yeah, they don't talk about it in this article, which I wish they did. I probably should have dug a little deeper. That's my fault. I've made 3 videos today, so I did a lot of research today. I've been working in my office for 6 hours now, gathering information and putting together stuff and recording and editing videos. So like the video, please. I put a lot of work into my channel, and I'm actually going to start working more. I usually don't make 3 videos in one day. I usually make about 1, sometimes none lately, and I've been slacking. I have the podcast I'm now doing as well over there. That's a lot of work, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been making as many videos as I usually do. I actually only put out about half as many videos last month that I usually do. And that's not good, because this is my job, and I want my channel to be on point. So I'm gonna kick things back up in gear. But anyways, I guess it doesn't talk about. This is talking about zero net emissions by the year 2050, but this is not a solution. I guess they don't talk about it in this article, but basically, I feel like they do somewhere. Just so much information, I'm missing something. But anyways, yeah, they're talking about how this thing could make elements, and if it did, what would that do to the price of silver if we could just make it, right? But I want to know what you think about that. So between mining silver out of the sky, space mining, or making it in our backyard, silver might not be scarce forever. Now, I'm not trying to scare anyone, because even in 1,000 years, silver will still be valuable, right? 5,000 years ago, since the beginning of man, it was valuable. And in 5,000 years from now, it still will be. Nothing can replace silver. It's the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity, electricity, even light sensitivity. It's a element on the periodic table for a reason, and no other element performs the way that silver does. It can purify water. It responds with other elements like no other metal, and that's actually why back in the day, biblical times, ancient times, they saw silver. They thought silver was magic. They thought it was magical, literally, because it could purify water, and it has antimicrobial properties. It's crazy, and it's used heavily in the medical world. Colloidal silver. It's honestly the craziest, most critical. It's the most essential thing in the world, literally, because without silver, we can't make these solar panels, and the world can't go green. So anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did a lot of talking, but this stuff is really cool to me. I don't know if it's as cool. Maybe talking about silver's price or when it's going to explode is more up your alley, but for me, this stuff interests me. Obviously I care about the price, but this is the stuff that I like making videos about, even though it usually doesn't get as many views as talking about the price. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video. It would mean so much, especially if you stuck around this long. You didn't click off the video within 2 minutes thinking you know it all or you don't care. You wanted to stick around, and I appreciate that. So please pat yourself on the back if you did stick around this long, and please like the video for me and share it somewhere, or at least just leave a comment. Also, let me know what you think about this coin. Is it a copper or drop? Thanks for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. Hope you're excited for more videos coming nowadays. See you guys soon. Peace.